is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control.
Yeah.
652?
Yeah.
So, thank you.
But because, you know, we don't know what the PC number is going to be, use a wider stop loss, smaller lot size. It's the end of the month, Friday.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, I've reduced my stop loss of my size as much, like a lot, you know, like only like 3 micros now. So for me, it's helping less stress, you know, when it goes against you, and the little small profits do add up, you know. So since I started doing smaller sizes, things are psychology is much better.
That's good. You already hit TP then.
Yeah.
So just to quickly summarize, you know, it's the end of the month. It's a volatile period. It's Friday, you know, summer, low liquidity. So there could be a massive sell-off because many of the, you know, professional traders like institutionals, they have to, you know, liquidate their positions at the end of the month. Most of them at the end of the day, they're not allowed to hold overnight positions, especially speculative. So there could be a sell-off at the end of the month. But on the other hand, if the PCE number, which is another inflation indicator, is higher than expected, the textbook reaction of gold should be a quick bump higher, hitting, you know, 1772 or even 1780, and then a massive sell-off. Because if you look at the technicals, the bull flag pattern, usually the poles are equal size. So if you measure them together, it's at the same, it reached the top of the target, and now it's retracing. So that's another sign of bearish, you know, signals. So enter with caution. But what I'm expecting on PC, of course, if the number is higher than expected, that means we have inflation. A quick reaction should be a pump up, because the inflation hedging purpose of gold. But usually what happens is that because inflation is going up, that means another rate hike is coming from the Fed, and that is bearish for gold. So that should send gold lower in the longer term. So let's see how price is reacting to this zone. 78.60, which lines up with the previous daily highs and the R1. So PCE is coming up in 19 minutes.
It also lines up with a big level of resistance that became spot.
Yeah, so that resistance was broken through with an impulse move to the upside, and now it's in the retracement phase. Fundamentally, as I explained, you know, higher reading of PCE means higher inflation. So that should be a quick bump, you know, 100, 200 pips. But in the longer term, that would mean the Fed has a green light for an even other 75 basis point rate hike, which is bearish for gold. What are your plans for the weekend? Any clubbing, raving?
Getting some rest.
I'm too old for sleeping, man.
My wife and kids are in Holland on holiday, so I'm alone at home, so I can rest.
So, house party at Bram's house.
Yep.
You guys ready for House of Dragon? This is gonna be in August 22.
What is it, House of Dragons?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the spin-off of Game of Thrones.
Never heard about it.
Never heard about Game of Thrones?
Not much. It's going to be a quiet weekend. No clubbing. Okay, so price is now massaging the previous daily high. Let's see how is it going to react to this zone right here. So far, so good. We have 15 minutes until PC 16. These are my positions. I have 2 buys on gold, but die stop loss just in case, you know, if we have another different PC reading than what I'm expecting. And we have a new 15-minute candle. Have you guys done any analysis on PC?
No, I haven't done today. Because I wasn't confused with PCE. This is the first time I'm trading it.
You got any open positions?
I am gold buy. And
Any US 30
sell.
today? I
Yeah.
thought you're selling US 30.
Yeah, I closed yesterday's positions, losses, but I opened a new one, a bigger lot now, and it's in profit.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday what happened, and what I mentioned many times, that the fundamental events like the qualitative speeches and press conferences, it's hard to trade. And yesterday, President Joe Biden was having a conference, and he and his staff didn't admit that there is a recession, even though, you know, technically it's defined as a recession because the US entered into a recession after 2 consecutive quarter negative GDP. But the labor market doesn't show, you know, recession yet. The unemployment is still low, so they deny any recession. They don't accept it, which is why stock market was going up. And you know, you cannot protect yourself from someone ignorant to accept the fact that economically, by definition, the US entered into technical recession, and that's the United States, President of the United States. So, you know, market is going to react, of course. If the president says there's no recession, well, there's no recession. But economists say that there is a recession. So, personal interpretation.
Yeah, it's political also, you know, just want to get some votes.
And go into elections and say that we have recession.
Yeah, I mean, which president would say before election that there is a recession in its country?
Exactly.
No one. What do you think? Why? So do you think that Powell said that there's no recession because election is coming up and, you know, he doesn't want to make a fool of himself, or maybe he entered into an age which, you know, it's difficult on the memory and focus?
You said Powell, you meant Biden, I guess.
Biden, yes, sorry. So, you know, he's 80. How old is he?
Yeah, I guess he's 80. Almost.
Yeah, over 80. So, you know, dementia is a bad thing, but I don't want to say anything bad, but I've seen some videos where he just looked completely clueless.
Yeah, so many, especially when he was like saying hi, shaking hand with the air, you know.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Not many videos, man. Looking full of himself.
Okay, so we had a nice reaction to the previous daily high. Let's see if it holds or not.
I think he was a Congress member or an activist during the Vietnam War, Biden. So, and that was ages ago. So you can imagine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why, but in the US they like to elect, you know, all the white males as president.
Just there yesterday.
Okay, that's a nice long wick on the 1 hour candle, respecting the previous daily high.
Yeah.
Pushing nicely. So it's running in 50 pips profit on my 2 positions for now. But remember, it's Friday, end of the month. Anything is possible.
So 17 lots. You call them small lots, Thomas?
Well, I'm using tight stop loss, so I'm looking at the percentage. So percentage-wise, I would lose about how much? Let me see. 4.5%.
I see. Okay.
So you know,
I'm risking 1% only.
Yeah, it's the lot size is only matters when when you translate it into monetary terms. That's the percentage is the same. So I think people should focus on the percentage, because 17 lot size on a small account is huge, but if you translate it into percentage, then that's what matters really.
Yeah. Exactly.
Marwan, no trust me, brother, today. Yesterday it worked like a charm,
Well, today, my friend, I'm no, hibernation mode.
50-50, yeah?
Yeah, I'm buying, so risking good percentage.
So I have a question, if you can help me. Who's good with maths?
Dimi.
What is
Hello.
279 minus 71? Or 280 minus 70 to make it easy?
It's almost 207, 208.
Yeah, exactly. So we have 280 people watching the stream, but only 71 hit the like button. So it's a bit, insulting. So can we please hit the like button on YouTube?
Would be hidden somewhere.
Sorry?
Might be hidden somewhere, the like button.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me log into YouTube and press the like button.
Yeah, I'm going to too.
I pressed the like button.
Me too.
There we go.
Thank you.
Number 71.
105.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm too.
Pumping up. The only direct correlation on gold, it's proven by pretty scientists that the number of likes, if they go up, then price should pump up. So if you want gold price to go higher, just hit the like button once, not twice, just once.
Yeah, it has been back tested.
Multiple times. So PC data print is coming up in 4 minutes. And so far we have a nice support level and the previous daily high. So, but also approach with caution is the end of the month and Friday. And, even though if we have a higher than expected PC reading, which should be temporarily bullish for gold, but if you look at the bigger picture and the monetary policy, that would mean in the longer term that the Fed has a green light to increase, the federal funds rate or the interest rate with another 75 basis point, which, that's a direct competition for gold in terms of bond yields. So that would push down gold price after the temporary pump. And we have 3 minutes until PC. It's running in 71 pips profit.
I have anxiety.
No, you shouldn't. If you risk, 1, 2, 3%, you shouldn't. But I guess you went a little bit beyond that.
I'm not trading on my account, so that's why.
Go, gold, go.
And we have 3 minutes until PC. Dow Jones, it's doing nothing. It's moving sideways.
Yeah, I took a nice sell on 32,664.
32,664. That's nice.
Yeah.
Right at the top of the wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today's strategy is buy high. And PC.
Yeah, actually,
Go ahead.
I was you know, scalping, and now I was really buying high,
Selling
low, and yeah, it was. It's working.
Yeah, I mean, if you go down to lower time frames, if you look for the clues, the hints, then you know it can bring some good results.
Yeah.
Okay, so gold price didn't yet break this downward sending channel. So let's wait for the PC. But this nice wick on the 30-minute and 1 hour chart, this long wick, is a good sign.
You have two, you know, same rejection. So yeah, it's a strong one.
Yeah. And 1 minute until PC. So let's prepare.
Higher PCE should take US 30 down also, right?
I only looked at gold now, didn't look into US 30, because, you know, I want to focus on gold now. It's easier to trade inflation data on gold.
Yeah.
But in theory, yes, it should send US 30 down. So it's running in 60 pips profit, and we have 25 seconds of until PC. Who's in buy, who's in sell?
Buy.
And we have 10 seconds. Can someone shout out the PC number when it's released? 4, 3, 2, 1. What's the PC? Fuck. Come on. What's the PC?
Still.
It's a little bit higher, yeah?
That's 4%.
Positive.
Positive, so it's higher than expected. Let me quickly check.
Yeah.
PC. Yeah, higher than expected. So let's see if we get a nice bump. It's really massaging the previous daily high. You know that the higher reading means that the Fed is gonna raise interest rate again, possibility of 75 basis points. So that's bearish for gold. So keep in mind that we don't know how the market is going to react. So Sergey says it's all green, but don't get fooled because green number means it's worse than expected, because you know the number is higher, so yes, that's green because it's a greater number, but it means higher inflation, which is bad, so it's worse than expected. So far the reaction is not exactly how it should. But let's wait. Previous daily high is still holding up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's happening?
Again, going back up, which is good news.
Okay, so US30 is selling off nicely because inflation is higher.
Yeah.
Sergey on YouTube says that because actual Green forecast is good for currency, so gold is dumping, US30 is pumping.
No.
But you know, it's a really high level beginner analysis, because you know that's what investing.com tells you, and you shouldn't just look into the dollar strength, because gold is driven by many other things like monetary policy. So you should focus on other variables as well. That said, you know, we don't know how the market is going to react because it's the end of the month, and a higher reading means that another rate hike is coming. But in normal market conditions, they should send gold up because higher inflation means high gold prices. But anything is possible in the market, so the only thing you can control is your risk. So my theory is that, you know, we should have a quick bump up because the number is higher, but so far, you know, that bump hasn't arrived yet. We still have the New York session open, which could give us some volatility.
Broke nicely. So basically, gold did not react the same way, at least for now. Which is
React
good.
the same way, sorry?
Gold did not react the same way as pound and euro against dollar. So that's good news until the moment, at least.
Exactly. So that means that the currency strength variable is less important for now, but you know, anything is possible.
True.
Because you know, during high inflation, investors are not going to look into you know, the cost.
Up. Yeah.
There's the least. Yeah. It's really struggling to go in either direction. It's massaging the previous daily high. And I think the dynamics in the market is now between, you know, end of the month, Is it bearish? Is it bullish? Is the Fed going to raise interest rates 75 basis points again? Or is inflation going to send gold higher? One of the reasons why usually the PC has a weaker reaction than CPI is because it's released after the CPI and it smooths out the inflation because it takes into account the substitution effect of households purchasing. So the inflation in the PC is actually, it's a smoother number than the CPI. CPI is more volatile because the methodology and the calculation differences. Okay, now it touched the FIB 7860 and it's massaging the previous daily high, but it's quite a tepid reaction so far on the bullish side again.
Somebody said, sorry, but it wasn't following currencies, but actually it's I've got euro and gold next to each other and they're following exactly the same.
Yeah, usually Euro USD and gold tend to move similarly in many occasions.
Yeah.
What is US 30 doing? US 30 is falling. Yeah, high inflation is not good for companies because the input cost of raw materials and services, goods, employees, or labor, that is increasing. So it's eating into the profitability of companies. That's why one of the reasons why inflation is bad for stock market. Come on, we just need one push to 1770 and 1780, and that would be enough for us today. That would mean a good, how many pips? That would mean to 1780. That would mean a 200 pips.
Hello.
Quick profit.
Yeah.
Edwin, mute your mic, Edwin. Edwin, we can hear your phone conversation. Edwin. Muted. And put in waiting room. Sorry, Edwin. So even if it goes to 69 or the previous high, take some partials. That's if it goes up, that's still 100 pips. Be happy with 100 pips in these market conditions. If it goes higher, then happy days. But don't be greedy, because longer term, it will sell off. It's in the territory around 1770, 1780. There is going to be a massive dump on gold. I'll show you why. It goes up the stairs. Nice bullish market structure, but usually this is followed with a massive dump, and it's in the territory around the 1780s, this level right here, which is the retracement level on the fib. So that means around that level we should see a good correction if you look at the technicals. it's really struggling to get any direction. So I think the New York Open will definitely decide about the destiny of gold.
It opened already.
No,
45 minutes.
Oh, it's not open yet?
No. US 30 selling off. That US 30 reaction is much better than gold so far.
yeah.
UJ is pushing down. We pumped up. Why is it that always gold always the odd one?
Because we're buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick question.
I like girls.
I mean, I know you
Quick
do.
answer.
I know you love me. I know you love me very much. Normally, we see gold reacting independently to dollar. Well, I say normally. It tends to react much more independently. Obviously, more prone to the market conditions rather than the strength of the dollar. But in a lower liquidity market, would that be the reason why it's reacting more to this dollar strength at the moment?
I'm not sure what's the correlation between, how strong is the correlation coefficient, and, there's no really way to measure the low volume and forex market and gold market up until individual brokers, which has access to the data. It is a possibility. I don't say no, but I can't confirm.
No, I mean, when we have our stronger months, it tends to ignore the direction of dollar. But at the moment, lately, it's been a lot more the standard inverse reaction, same way euro and other currencies are to an extent. Not completely, but to an extent.
It's possible, but again, there's the monetary policy outlook is changing every single week now, especially that the Fed removed the forward guidance and making decisions month on month. So it's a data-driven approach. So, of course, the reaction of gold is going to change. The reaction of currencies are going to change because now that the market is pricing in, because markets are forward-looking, so they're pricing in a possibility that the Fed has to reduce the rate hikes or slow down, which would mean there would be less demand for US-denominated government bonds, and therefore that would mean there would be less demand for US dollar. Do you follow my thoughts?
Yes.
So they're pricing in ahead of the Fed. Whether I don't know whether it's correct or not, but markets are forward-looking, so that would mean if they're pricing in less demand for dollars, then we have to make the conclusion, how is it going to affect gold? Maybe that's the reason why, moving the way that you just described. So it's really massaging the previous daily high, and it doesn't want to go higher, doesn't want to go lower, which so far, because it's not going lower, it's good for us. So far it's a good support, but we still have New York open. all we need is just one quick push to the upside, and then we can close the week in profit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. One of my fears is that gold is going to do a dirty move down to the daily pivot and then move higher to close out all the buyers.
Don't say that, man.
Anything is possible in the market.
Don't say that, bro.
You know, but you know, if no one's going to say it, it's, you know, I have to be the bad guy who's shaking you up to reality that, you know, it is possible. I hate to break your dreams, but you have to be prepared.
Yeah.
It's like when you're going to the doctor and he says, like, you get chlamydia, you know, he has to say it. I know it's bad, but... There's always a possibility that, you know, now it's tricking sellers in. They start selling because, you know, they see, you know, the beginner sellers see that, oh, it's the number is green, you know, it should go down. Then it starts selling, then gold moves lower, and then boom, wick to the upside. That's another possibility as well.
Already made my stop loss lower because, like, I'm not risking more than 1.5%. So yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, if you're using small lots, you can increase the lot size. I mean, it's not financial advice. Sorry, you can increase the stop loss. Don't get me wrong. It's not financial advice, but you know, if you trade with high lots, then would keep, you know, tighter stop loss and, you know, try to get the wicks, the top of the wicks, the bottom of the wicks. Tight stop loss.
Yeah, I moved it like below this red area that you marked on your chart. So far looks fine though.
Yeah, but you know, it's it could come down. So I'm going to lock in a quick position on one of the lots. So it's 1,000 profit already, and then leaving 2. If it comes lower, I'm going to buy in again. That's why it's important to take partials, and you know, whatever happens, you come out the break even or maybe a tiny loss, but if things work out fine, then you have your partials. think one of the biggest challenge being a trader is looking at the charts all day. The more you look at the chart, the more things you start to imagine, and you start doubting your position and your analysis that you made when you first looked at the chart. And there's a saying that, you know, how is
it happened to me so many times, you know, after you decide if it's going up or down, and then after some time looking at the chart, you just change your mind or close the position or...
Absolutely.
But that's why it's good to trade in a community
But
like
if
here,
you watch,
know, 'cause
if you watch every tick, you trade like a dick.
I mean,
So-
it's way harder if you're doing it all by yourself, alone in the room, in dark room.
So if price comes lower, because we have this consolidation with the red zone, I see many people mentioning, you know, order book and all that fancy stuff. You know, this consolidation means that, yes, there is definitely a point of interest. You know, loads of orders have been collected. So it could tap into this zone, and it most likely. So if it comes down here, this is the buy zone for me. I already in 2 buys. But for me, the previous daily high and previous daily close and the FIB 1760 was more important. And of course this consolidation right here, because, you know, that tells you what's happening or what happened previously. So we have a new hourly candle opening in 3 minutes. So Gayula Prashant asked, what's the TP, what's the gold TP, sir? It's personal preference. Take profit when you're happy. Don't hold it long. I wouldn't hold it, you know, over the weekend. 100% not, because the higher PC reading means that there will be more interest rate hikes. It's a green light for the Fed to raise interest rate. PC, it's another inflation indicator, but there are differences between PC and CPI. PC is a much smoother, different methodology, more economical indicator that accounts for the substitution of households when prices are going up. They substitute the goods that they used to buy, but they're more expensive. They substitute it for cheaper alternatives. And that methodology comes with many flaws as well. So none of them is perfect, but it's a smoother indicator. So it shows a significantly weaker inflation, but we still, you know, saw inflation is increasing. Even the PCE shows inflation increasing. So that means inflation is coming, or here already, sorry. Okay, now massaging the previous daily close. Okay. New hourly candle coming up in 1 minute. So that means we are good for more buys, because a new wick is going to be created on the new candle. Hopefully it's going to push down first, and then what I'm expecting is a pump up. So now it's prepping the support for gold. Very good. But it's only speculation, not financial advice, so approach with caution. You are responsible for your own risk management. New hourly candle coming up in 40 seconds. That's looking good. Now back to the previous daily high. hourly candle is opening. Okay.
What the heck?
Okay. Now we should see a nice pump to the upside. But anything is possible, so be careful.
Whatever that guy was saying, it was moving gold in our direction. So that was good.
He said it's moving what?
I said whatever that guy was saying, it was moving gold in our direction. So that was good.
Okay, now it's entering into the liquidity zone. That consolidation on the left. Still respecting. Let's see how deep it's going to spoon in. It's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
I wonder how Biden's yesterday's speech of Biden going to affect gold today, given the higher PC inflation reading. Did Biden say anything silly, like he did say that there's no recession? Did he say that there's no inflation or something?
I didn't watch it, but it was on the news. I don't think he said anything about it. He was concentrating on the recession.
Yeah.
That there's a recession.
I was really hoping that we can get out of the trade by the time New York opens, because I don't like to trade right at the New York opening bell, because, you know, volatility is increasing. So I was hoping we could be out of the trade by then, but it looks like the price is going to wait. Just one push gold. Keep pushing, keep pushing.
Come on, gold. You got this.
Push, 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 push. Hit the like button once and gold is gonna go up. We only have 158 likes and 358 people watching. So guys on YouTube, what the fish are you doing? Honestly, it's a free stream. You get to enjoy the conversation with us. We trade live. We discuss live. You know, show some respect. That's the feedback for me that I'm doing something right if you hit the like button. So if it bumps up back to the previous high at 1770, 1766, that's my first take profit level. Not financial advice. You are responsible for your own decisions. I'm showing you here how I trade, what I trade, and what I see, translating the fundamentals to you. I explained everything about PC. I sent out, even to the free Telegram group, I sent out the analysis I gave to the members about what is PC and how should it affect the market. So show some respect and hit the like button. By the way, how many of you read the memo on PC?
I did.
Yeah, I read it.
I did.
Oh, who was it?
Oh, it's just me.
Cheeky. What is US30 doing?
So it's doing fine. It's going down slowly.
It's dripping.
Maybe
It's bleeding out slowly.
Yeah, it's maybe waiting the US Open, so I'm sure there will be a big dump. I moved my stop loss to break even, so I'm okay with it, and it's very far from the current price.
So Ross on YouTube says that gold is going to melt down. Anything is possible, but tell me, Ross, did you place a sell based on your high-level analysis that, you know, because you just said gold is going to melt down. I explained everything about PC and how should it affect the market. It may be incorrect or maybe correct. No one knows how the market is reacting, but share some more information about your logic behind that gold is going to melt. Of course, there are bearish signs, you know, end of the month, higher inflation means that another rate hike is coming. So there are bearish signs, but I want to see your logic and argument, not just gold is going to melt, because, you know. I want to see your position. So if you have your logic and argument, you know, place your trade. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is, man.
Yeah, man. Many people are on YouTube appears to be professional traders and economists. Yeah, but you know, every comment is welcome, but you know, what I like and enjoy is that someone is sharing a little bit more information about how they view the market, so I understand. If you see a liquidity zone, say it. If you see fundamentals, say it. If you see whatever methodology or tools you use, RSI or, you know, I don't care, but, you know, give some more information so I understand where you're coming from, because an argument should be, or a conversation should be, that you give as much information as possible and the other side is listening and try to understand where you're coming from, and then maybe give a pro or, you know, some kind of response.
Yeah, that's how you can measure value. Else it's just gibberish.
The thing is that, you know, the market can pretty much fuck over anyone, any trader. So one day you're a good trader, next day you place a bad trade, and then, you know, people are waiting for me to place a bad trade, and they can go to my social media and say, oh, you're shit and this and that. And I don't do the same. If someone comes on YouTube and says something and it doesn't work out the way he says, I say, well, you had a bad day, come back tomorrow. You know, everyone has bad trades. Everyone has good trades. The market is our enemy and not other traders. So share your
Respect.
yeah, I mean, we have our own problem. Hello. Good, thank you. How are you? Hi, Mano. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Thomas, you know what? You just touched a topic where it's very sensitive. Where when I was making a very bad trade, then I came to you. You guided me, and I survived because of you. So screw them all, Thomas. You are there. Literally, if they go through your videos, they will know that you mean business. Literally business. You're not there here to create a hit and run kind of thing. So yeah, you are the man, Thomas. Don't worry. Just do the stuff. We're following you. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Manu mentioned a good thing that, I was here yesterday, I was here a week ago, I was here a year ago, and I will be here tomorrow as well. And that's very important to understand. We don't leave anyone behind. And we not name and shame. I think the community we have it's very positive. It's not like other communities where you have that negativity and poisonous attitude. This is like an environment where you can share your ideas, get some feedback, and help, and grow together.
And everyone's very supportive, and they take any comment really in a very friendly way, and they always try to help.
Yeah, that's why longevity is for sure. They're gonna be here tomorrow. That's for sure.
How many times you heard in trading that consistency is key? I think you see it.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, consistency is key, but what do we mean about consistency? It means different thing for different people. It's down to personal interpretation. For me, consistency means that I sit down every single morning at 7 a.m. to prepare for the morning briefing. Then 8 a.m. send you the Zoom link, do the morning briefing, discuss the macroeconomic events, do some analysis, have some chat for 20-30 minutes, and then come back in the afternoon to the live session. Yeah. Most of the days, that consistency.
Yeah.
For me, that means consistency.
Excellent.
Yes, that's right. I have my channel before, more the best discipline, the best consistency when I joined the Alpha FX. Nobody discipline like you, Thomas. Morning briefing. Time when news trading is always the other is sometimes just speak and show the result, but they never do like you.
Thank you, Dr. Hari. Did you just get another degree in law?
Yeah.
Congratulations. So he's a doctor and a lawyer.
Yeah.
Gold is really taking a piss. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to do a stream today, because I knew it's going to be hours of, watching and nothing is happening, and suddenly one move and the next move and then boom, it's done.
Yeah.
I said I won't be trading today, and I found myself in front of the computer since the morning.
I promised myself as well, because it's the end of the month. It's one of the worst days to trade. It's Friday and end of the month.
That's true. That's true.
And that can mess up everything.
Well, to be honest, the risk is calculated, so that's it. Let it be what it be. We know what we're gonna lose max. So
exactly, that's the only thing a trader can control. Nothing is certain in the markets. Nothing. Not one single strategy can outperform others 100% profitability. Nothing is certain. The only thing is certain that I will be here tomorrow and the morning briefings.
Definitely. Actually, having the guts to be trading live in front of hundreds or thousands of people, and being consistent on monthly basis. This is something that needs really someone with high self-confidence and sure about his results.
Yeah, I mean, I barely break even in the past 2 months because market is shit. If you look at the videos and the live trading from January to May, we were making good pips every single week, every single day, every single month. But the last 2 months is just, I'm happy that it doesn't diminish the returns we generated from January to May, but still, not having money coming in as it used to be, it's a bit tough. But, this is what it is, trading. Summer is always shit. So we have 14 minutes until New York Open. And I'm really not looking forward because that's going to mess up everything. Hey, I turn around and gold starts dropping, but the fish. Now it's really spooning in to that liquidity zone and the previous daily close. It means I'm going to place another buy soon. So Arda A is very loud about that. He told it's going to dip into this zone, but we started the stream that saying that price is going to come down here. It has the possibility because if you look left, there's a consolidation, which means liquidity. So I understand. I'm happy for you that you said it, and thank you for reminding us. Come tomorrow as well. But the good thing is that I think he or she shares the same view that, price should go up. I see other people saying it's some are saying it's gonna melt, it's going down. And remember that the increase in PC, which is another form of inflation indicator, it's a green light for the Fed to increase interest rate again, and that is a negative sign for gold. But because inflation is, it's higher, that should give a push. So I'm not buying long term. I only want that 100, 200 pips to the upward, and I'm out of the positions because it's going to sell off soon. So try to understand the full picture before making, you know, conclusions about what you see on the screen. I want price to go up to 1767, maybe a little bit higher, and then I'm out of the positions, close it for the weekend. Happy days. Jakob Malik says gold bearish, it will hit 1650, don't buy. Yeah, one day it will hit 1650, but you know, give us some reasoning and logic behind it's fundamentally and technically. If you understand one or the other or both, that's good, but you know, give some reasoning. And remember, it's the end of the month, and unfortunately we have 10 minutes for New York Open, which can mess up everything. I hate to trade New York Open because price just whiplashes, closes out everyone, and then moves in one direction. And the problem is that the current price level is close to, you know, the London Open, New York Open. I like that, you know, people start giving comments about what's their view in the market, and I see the sentence is getting longer and longer with more information. You know, that's development, and I appreciate it. Try to use full sentences, you know, good logical reasoning, your view in the market. You can send charts as well. Just, you know, share some information. We are all in the same game. We are not enemies. Just need that one push with 100 pips, maybe 150. 200 would be amazing, but you know, have some reasonable expectations. So Gabon Trader says gold will go to 1780, 85, then big drop back to retest 1680, and I do agree with that. It's a little bit more information than the previous comments, but still not enough. But I do agree with that for various reasons. If you look at the fundamentals, you know, the Fed is going to raise interest rate. That will be bearish for gold because that is just temporary rally. And, you know, higher interest rate means direct competitions for gold because gold doesn't bear any interest, but bonds do. And higher interest rate, due to higher inflation, higher yields, therefore demand for US dollar denominated government bonds, that should send gold down. Technically, if you look at the resistance zone at 1783, that's the retracement level which I've been eyeballing now. It would be amazing if price goes up that point, but first take profit 1770 and then 1783. So I give you two reasons, one fundamental and one technical, why I think, and I do agree with Gabon Trader, that, you know, price should go higher to 1780 first and then drop. And we have 6 minutes for London Open. London Open, New York Open. Are you guys still in the Zoom?
Yeah, watching.
Watching me how I watch.
Yeah, we need that push, man. Close and start our weekend.
Just 100 pips. So 389 people watching but only 219 likes. That's a bit disappointing. Can we
It's a
push?
discreet.
Yeah. Can we push the number of likes to 300 if you want streams next week?
I can promise them, like, it's not gonna bite them.
You can promise what?
It's not gonna bite if they press like.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be driving, so I'll leave you in
Hans,
peace. Good luck.
See you, Ali.
See you for the first time on cam, actually.
Bye.
See you.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care.
Hans says don't beg for likes. Oh, Hans. Where is the ban button? How can I block you? You can go and watch another stream if you like.
It shows respect when you press a like on something you're watching and you're interested in, and it shows respect, you know.
It's a form of
Yeah.
feedback.
They want to screw us.
So we have 3 minutes until London open. I keep saying London, but it's New York.
I feel it's gonna push up before the New York opens. I have this gut feeling.
Possible. I mean, you know, traders are getting to their desk.
Trust me, brother. Trust me.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spartan had a good comment that Hans said don't beg for likes, and he says said someone on a trading stream begging for trades. That's a good point. But anyway, you know, bad people always will be here. I was here a year ago, yesterday, and tomorrow, so remember that. Push, 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 push. Come on, gold. We needed one push of 200, 100 pips, and then we out for the weekend. We can enjoy a beer, grab a dinner.
Come on. Come on.
That one push, and we can go on our weekend. So Ross is asking, can you talk about your scaling in and out strategy? No, just keep buying, and that's it. I have my fundamentals on why gold should push up because of the PC. It's another inflation number. So I'm aiming for that one push of 100, 200 pips because that's the temporary effect of, you know, gold should be an inflation hedging asset in theory by textbook, but reality is that that is another confirmation that we still have inflation, and because the real rates are now in the almost positive territory, that gives a reason for investors to ditch gold and invest in US government bonds in the longer term. So it's a bit controversial, but intraday, quick buy, just as you see now on the screen. But longer term, I'm waiting for a big correction from around 1780 because higher inflation means higher rates, and that is a competition for gold because gold doesn't bear an interest. So that's my fundamental analysis. I did my technicals, if you look at the screen. And, you know, I would just keep buying in. With the lot sizes that is decreasing to the lower, you know, it's just personal preference. And we have 1 minute, 10 seconds until New York open. Let's see how the market is going to react to the PC. and New York is open. New 4-hour candle open as well, or 1 hour. Just one push, that's all we need. Jeffo 10,000 says it would go down to 1753. Thank you for the info. There's a reason why there is a red bracket on the screen of the range of 1756 down to 1752. He's buying there as well, so if Jeff is buying, I'm buying as well. If he's happy, I'm happy. Some idiot is keep posting some naughty channels on my chat. Naked sex. Alright, no thanks. You wanna see naked charts? What is US 30 doing, Marwan?
Trying to go down slowly. Still, It's really slow.
It could be out in the garden having a nice cold iced tea.
Soon.
But here I am with you guys on a Friday afternoon, despite I said I won't trade on the last day of the month. But I saw the opportunity on the chart. I said maybe this could give us some nice closure of the week with some nice profit. So I decided to do the stream.
Thank you always, Thomas.
Thank you.
Namaste. Come on, we see some volatility hitting the market. Hopefully it's not going to hit us in the face. Just one push to 1770 and then we can lock some profit. I meant we need a push to the upside, not the downside gold. Jeff Bolton says, looks like fundamentals doesn't work. Nothing is certain in the market, so looks like your father wasn't functioning when he made you. Yeah, Gaban says fundamental is not working today. Nothing is working every day in the market, you need to understand. I think everyone expecting like I have a crystal ball or something. I do have balls but not crystal, and they can't see the future, so if you want you can, just rub them like Aladdin's lamp. Maybe the genie is gonna come out, but don't have high expectations.
That's a good one, Thomas. That's a good one.
You serious?
Zirafira says, look at the market structure is better. I like to look at multiple things, fundamentals, and then align it with my technicals. So don't just look at technicals. currently in 50 pips drawdown, but price is still respecting this red rectangle, which, you know, if you look left in the chart, that was a point of interest before. We looked at the macroeconomics. PCE means higher inflation. That should in theory give a nice push. It should have given a nice push to gold, and then we were targeting, or I was targeting, a 1770 and 1780, but still market is really slow today. Shazi Khan is asking, are you going to close the trade in loss? No, I'm not intended. I'm not planning to close in loss. I'm planning to close in, you know, $1 million profit. That's exactly why I didn't want to buy, wait New York Open, because it messes up everything. So I was hoping that we can be out of the trade before New York Open, nice push up, and then bouncing off from 1780. And now here we are, stuck in New York.
Usually you have some liquidity at the opening. I don't know, but as you said, it's end of the month and end of the week. Mostly they are not trading.
Yeah, and remember that this week so much high impact information, important information hit the markets from the Fed, Jay Powell. They stopped forward guidance, meaning that you know, they're not going to tell any information about what to expect for the September rate hike or any plans what the Fed is going to do today. The reason for this is because they give forward guidance for a long time during the pandemic to give, you know, clear transparency about what are the plans. But it wasn't working the last two times because markets and inflation didn't react the same way as the Fed was expecting. So they have to change. Now, the problem with inflation that the economy needs a recession. Half of the, or I don't know how much percentage of the inflation is imported. So it's not internal economics in the US. So they need a full-blown recession to reduce prices, because the interest rate hikes only work to a certain point. And it looks like that, you know, it's not working because prices, you know, inflation hasn't peaked yet. So what they're going to do is they stop forward guidance, and they, in my opinion, and my you know, speculation is that they're going to dim the lights, and they're going to slap the market so freaking hard from the dark when no one is expecting that. It's, you know, inflation should drop them, because they want to push the economy into a quick recession to avoid a longer stagflation period, which is stagnation and high inflation. So that, and also yesterday Joe Biden's speech where he touched on inflation as well. And I think many of the traders are now just waiting out, and they want to see how the market is going to react. And August is going to be much worse in terms of liquidity. So be prepared. From September we should be fine. We should have a nice market structure. But we have still August to go. So Paranoid is asking YouTube, is it necessary to have a big capital to trade, sir? No, you can trade with $50, but you're not going to make big money on that. You need to make money to make money. Gavin Trader
It's
says, Mark.
meeting,
Yes, sorry, Harry.
maybe it's meeting Michigan consumer sentiment, Thomas. 40 minutes, 14.
I don't want to wait 40 minutes. Where is that?
Michigan. That's it. 12 minutes.
Maybe. I don't really look at these consumer sentiment index because, you know, if I just speak with my friends and family, I get the sentiment of how should they feel when prices are going up.
Wait, I must bye.
No. Hi, Namita.
Have to leave now.
See
Have
you.
to leave now. Bye.
All right. Bye, Gold. Bye, bye.
Have a good weekend. I'm in Mehendi ceremony right now. So
Oh, you know, wedding
need to focus
ceremony.
there.
Have a
Yeah.
good. Congratulations to the new pair. Ask the husband. Is he really decided? Is he
No,
ready?
my brother is getting married.
Congratulations. Have a nice
Just a
celebration. And how nice
Yeah.
is that, you know? Can you show us some
Yes,
video feed
thanks.
about the wedding?
Yeah, I will share some photos tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much, Namita. Eat a lot, drink a lot, dance a lot.
Yes. Thanks.
Enjoy-
Bye.
See ya.
Enjoy your time. Bye.
She's lovely. Just touching on the previous comment that some people said that fundamentals don't work. Well, you know, you watching a free stream. I put forward a full macroeconomic analysis with aligning the technicals. So, you know, that's free stuff, which I've studied at university. I worked as a full-time trader and fixed income market and equities. So, you know, sometimes they don't work, but if you have other reasoning, just put it forward, share it, because that's what you get was free today. And it's so funny that there was a story that the math teacher writes up the multipliers from 1 to 10, and he makes one mistake. All the kids start laughing. Oh, you made a mistake. You're a teacher. You should know this. And the teacher stops and says, you know, that mistake was deliberately on the board because I want to show you that it doesn't matter how many times you are correct. You make one mistake and people start laughing at you. That's really powerful. And the problem is that only those make mistakes who are working, and you know, that's how we become more professional and better person, if by making mistakes.
That's the only way to learn.
Yeah. And you know, just just by, you know, we're watching the chart for 2 hours now, and, you know, what makes you the conclusion that it doesn't work yet? Because we haven't finished trading yet. So we're still in the live stream, we're still in the positions, and I think a bit premature to make such conclusion. When it hits the stop losses, then yeah, maybe it won't work, but there's always a counter explanation. And I explained to the team that it's Friday, end of the month, and also the higher inflation reading means it's going to be another rate hike, which is bearish for gold. But I choose one side, I stick to the analysis and see what's going to happen. And I see someone is placing some lots.
It's me, Damas. You know, talking about making mistake. You know how we got to know. I found you a year ago. I was losing 70 grand. Remember? You know, then I came to you. Then you saved my 10 grand. I was making a lot of mistakes. Then you guided me through. Then I'm surviving today.
Good to hear. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. This summer trading is really awful. So now price went through the previous daily close and got back into this candle, which is the daily candle, yesterday's daily candle. If it breaks 1752, 1750, that there is a possibility it's going to come down all the way to the previous daily open, but I won't be placing any sell trades because that's not what I was looking for today. So 1749 also the weekly, the daily pivot. Okay, still within the range.
ليش ما حطيت تلفزيون؟
Now that dirty move is probably coming, what I mentioned, that gold has the potential to touch the daily pivot and then move higher. I hate the New York session open. And just hovering within this range, it's painful.
ما في ما في
لا القديمين حقين اللي هضرناهم بس ما بقى شيء.
Now he's penetrating that bottom. That means US 30 is going up. You still in? Sell on US 30, Marwan.
Yeah, I took partial. I kept the small one. It's going back to my entry.
3 minutes.
Yeah, the sentiment index.
Yeah.
Esther Cardenas says, guys, pray for me. My loss is running in $100 plus. Well, we don't pray, we manage risk. So I don't know how much that $100 risk is compared to your capital, but you shouldn't never risk more than 2 to 3%. And then you don't need to pray, because sad reality is that maybe no one is going to answer to your prayers. And we have 2 minutes for the new hourly candle. And Siazikan is asking, is there any chance to go up? Yes, I mean, we're still in a bull trend temporarily, and I'm aiming for 1770, 1780. But, you know, this is the first buy zone, but then you have the daily pivot. Below that, if you put the fib. Yeah, 1750 is another reasonable buy. I'm looking for buys in a bull trend and not looking for sells. We have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the new hourly candle opened. I placed. Let's see, what was the sentiment index? It's not bad. It's worst. So I placed another buy at the bottom of the buy zone. And now I start praying with Esther Cardenas.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I'm thinking to order a massive pizza after I finish the stream.
Oh, that's a good idea, man.
If
Already did.
If we make some profit, because if we make a loss, then you know, dinner is cancelled.
Yeah, I'll eat tuna or something. Can.
Bread and
Profits or
water.
not, I already ordered the pizza. So, yeah.
Nice.
Just pizza, no champagne.
No champagne.
No, just pizza.
Non-alcoholic. Yeah. That one push, gold. Come on, give us that one push.
Push up. Go.
Come on, baby.
Just need 100, 200 pips and then we out. Don't be a cam today, gold.
Oh. Ayan.
Is he going to touch the daily pivot at 1749? I hope not. It's interesting that after Biden comments yesterday, and of course Jay Powell, all the risk assets such as the stock market started pumping. Surprisingly gold as well, but the riskier assets had a really nice bull run, which is US 30.
Yeah, that's strange. US 30 again.
I think that's probably the worst in day trading is when you have to sit and look at your positions.
Yeah.
Today I planned only just a quick scalp based on the PC number that, you know, one spike up, 100 pips and then, you know, go have a cold iced tea. And now, 2 hours later...
And I kept you here.
Fuck me. Friday is cancelled. Afternoon. Hariraj says strong sell on gold. We have a new 4-hour candle as well on MetaTrader. So, if you guys want to read while we're waiting for the market, I've done a full macro explanation about what is the PCE. Why is it different to CPI? How a trader should understand it? Why the Fed is using PCE and not CPI? So if you're interested to read that, my short memo, my summary, feel free to head to my Telegram. I'm sending the link in the YouTube channel. It's a good read. It helps you brief, summarizes up what is PCE and inflation. Gold is really maxing out this buy zone. Okay, so I reduced the higher lot size, which I had the highest buy. Because now gold is really going lower. I'm not closing all the positions, just, reducing some risk. And take some loss. But the main goal is still buy. And if you use smaller lots, you can increase the stop loss and you don't have to worry about, high stop losses and prices massaging it. You guys still awake?
Yeah,
Still.
so I was a bit away. I came back. All right, gold is gonna go to 1780. Just give it 5 minutes and then it will start.
It sounded really confident.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
I am. Trust me,
Marwan
brother.
says. Yeah, trust me. You can double your money within 24 hours, or best, 2 trades. Trust me, brother. I am very good account manager. We split profit. Do you use MetaTrader 4 or 5? And the push is coming.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Yeah, trust me.
But I didn't say which direction. Could be a push down, could be a push up. So what I did is I reduced the higher position on the top. That was a bit too premature buy, and it allowed me to increase the stop loss a little bit to a limit which is within my 4.5% risk tolerance. Cimókus. Nagyon éhes vagyok. Hát még maradok egy picit. Looks like gold has really utilized every single millimeter of this buy zone. Like literally it started reversing from the very bottom. For now.
Yeah.
Nice new 4-hour candle. In MetaTrader. If it finally breaks the descending channel, that would be a confirmation for me that yes, it's going to take out 1770. Now I mentioned many times that today we had the PC reading, which is another inflation indicator. It's similar to CPI but also different. It's done by the Economics Bureau, then one of them is done by the Statistician Bureau. And PC is a much smoother measure of inflation because it takes into account the substitution effect of households. So for example, if they bought an expensive bread before with olives and focaccia, now they have to buy a cheaper one, sliced white bread. You know, this is a much elegant way of measuring inflation, but the problem is not every single household can be characterized with these kind of shopping habits. So it is less volatile than the CPI, but also it's preferred by the Fed because of the methodology differences, and it's a more professional way to measure inflation, yet it can also give a false signal because of the smoothing out effect. And because the PC number was higher than expected, I was aiming for a quick pump because inflation to close, 50, 100, 300 pips. Higher inflation means, gold should pump up a little bit, but in the longer run, we'll be looking for a sell at around 1780 because the higher inflation means that the Fed is going to increase interest rate, which in turn going to increase the demand for US dollar denominated government bonds, which is direct competition for gold, etc., etc. Starscream is saying that do you think USA will allow gold to go up? It's ruble on the line. Now that is a level of speculation and conspiracy theory which I have no idea. I have no access to the White House to call Mr. Biden that, what are the plans. That's really high speculation. have is US 30. 4 hour. US 30 is really ranging as well. I think it's waiting for the power hour, so just 1 or 2 hours before New York close, traders start to liquidate their positions for the weekend, so it's a good opportunity to sell around that time.
Yeah, you're right.
Margaret in Discord says that I hit stop loss so many times these days. Well, if you don't place a stop loss, then price cannot hit it. But don't get this too seriously. I'm just joking. Price starts wiggling a little bit more. Damn it, I forgot to send the chart in Discord.
Actually, it's still a valid entry if anyone wants to enter now with the stop loss.
Marwan just said, if he said that it's good to buy. So, thank you, Marwan. If Marwan says it's a buy, I'm in. He's a good trader.
All in.
All in. Grab your wife's wallet or husband's and just get the credit card. I'm only kidding. Do not.
Exactly.
Is it do not risk between 1 and 100%, something like that? Is that the risk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go up to 99, not 100.
Oh, okay. Thanks, buddy. Done.
Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Oh, good, bro. All good. Finally passed phase 1 again. So I feel like I've got my ego back. I feel like I'm not a loser anymore.
Congratulations. Congratulations. And now
Hey,
that because of this good news, gold is pumping up.
Yeah, bro.
I missed you. I missed your fundamental input.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the way, Nick is a university professor teaching economics, so, you know, smart guy.
That might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Yeah.
But you have a
But
good...
I'm like the Muhammad Al-Aryan of my school, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you're the oldest in the school, in the classroom, so...
Yeah, the baldest, yeah.
Yeah. You bald as well?
Nothing wrong with that, though. No, no, it's just like widow
the baldest,
peaking,
yeah.
you know? It's just like, yeah, I might as well just go your way and get it over and done with. It's just like slowly creeping.
Mate, get a gym membership, get some tattoos. Trust me, women are going to... Oh, man, that's a hot guy. Some women just...
Okay, I'll
prefer
tell my
bald
wife
guys.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Done.
Get a gym membership.
Okay. Yeah, pro tips. Thank you.
Anytime. All right, Gold. I really want to have a nice cold iced tea, so move the fuck up to 1770 and let me finish the live trading.
You've always made me consider getting the trimmer out of my head.
The trimmer out of your head?
Alan needs some girlfriends. He's gonna trim and get some lady action.
Yeah, but I quite like my salt and pepper look.
It's nice. I like it. You had at one time you had your video camera on. You looked good. I must say, you looked good.
All right, guys, stop this before it gets out of hand.
Yeah, Raul's gonna be jealous.
Oh yeah, you know I have no.
Where is Raul?
Yeah, Lucky's not here. Lucky.
Yeah, he get very jealous. You know how much he likes me.
Yeah, those Dutch just so jealous. It's the way they get.
Myrick says on YouTube, turn your charts rainbow colors. Yeah, stop it. Well, you know, I don't have any. I don't say anything. I mean, you know, if someone makes you happy, then be with it. Whether it's girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, both, lover. No judgment.
Kangaroo, whatever.
Yeah, you know, ship, goat.
I tried having a kangaroo here, but they just make too much mess.
They
Yeah,
jump
they
too
beat
quick.
you up. They're really bad.
Yeah,
Jump too quick.
they're quite muscly animals in their arms.
No. Do you like muscly man then, Alan?
Yeah.
Strangely enough, no.
They can't compete with a kangaroo.
Doesn't do anything for me. Kangaroos do more for me than muscly men. If I had to choose, it'd definitely be a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer cockapoo personally.
What? That's pretty dirty. Just keep it.
No,
keep
cockapoo.
it
It's a
above
cross
board.
between a cocker spaniel and a poodle.
Oh, okay. That's
It's not cock on a poo,
okay.
or not poo on a cock.
Yeah, yeah. I thought, well, that's worse than what rules say.
No,
Yeah, that's a bit too
they're
much,
really-
too much information about, you know, what's happening within the
They're really
bedroom. We
cute.
don't want to know
I mean,
that.
I really like I really like spaniels. They got the character of a spaniel.
Ah.
Well, a little intelligence of spaniel anyway. A bit more character of a poodle, a bit more calmer, sort of.
Are you describing Australians? I think.
Sorry?
Or are you describing Australians?
No.
Oh, sure.
Keep
No
going,
way,
guys,
mate.
because gold likes the conversation because it's now edging higher. So maybe you just
Yeah, well,
wiggled
it's
something or
interesting.
tickled
Kangaroos
something,
just do
and
that,
you know,
why.
gold starts to having an erection for your conversation. So keep going. It's definitely working. Grab those fingers, start to, you know, tickle those.
Don't you have cockapoos where you are?
They call this rainbow superstition trading. That's what you got to call it.
Oh man, we have a new edge on the market. We just start talking dirty, and then gold is starting.
I'm not talking dirty at all. Cockapoo's a nice dog.
This when you say it, it sounds so disgusting. Yeah. Anyway.
But they can be called.
It is going up.
They can be called spoodles as well.
We've been waiting
Gold
for this
is a
for
pervert.
Yeah, it is. It's a cunt. 2.5 hours of painful watching, but it's still not out of this descending channel. So if you bought at the bottom, take some partials always. Don't leave it over for the weekend. This is not financial advice. You do whatever you want with your money.
Okay,
but finally. Alan, can you keep talking dirty, please? Because gold stopped moving up.
I'm not talking dirty at all.
What are you wearing,
It's
Alan?
just your mind.
Thomas is getting no action from his wife, so he needs your voice too.
What are you wearing, Alan? Is it something light?
Alan have variation.
I'm wearing a lime green mankini.
Oh, nice, Barat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's keeping it working. It's working.
And we have 400 people listening to our conversation and watching our trades. In my trade. That's freaking good. Welcome to everyone. Where are you from, guys? Leave a comment in the YouTube section. Where are you from? What brings you here? Would you like Alan to turn on the camera and get naked?
That would definitely lose followers very rapidly.
Who knows?
Where are you from, Nick? Anyway.
Same. Oh, yeah. I just saw B is communicating with us
Yeah,
via
you want to take tomorrow?
YouTube. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
where are you from?
Oh, I'm from New Zealand, but I live in Taiwan. So.
Okay.
Taiwan.
But yeah, Alan. I think. Can you hear me from New Zealand?
Yeah.
Is it true that they said? Is it true that when they said there was a high immigration from New Zealand to Australia, it raised the average IQ in both countries?
Yeah. Oh no, there was a prime minister ages ago who said that as a joke. He was usually drunk all the time. He was great, Mr. Muldoon. He's literally drunk all the time. He was like the Winston Churchill of New Zealand. He was actually a great guy. But he said that once, one of his famous quotes, and he's probably drunk when he said it.
It's quite disparaging, though, but quite nice, quite funny.
yeah. No, he's a great guy, Mr. Muldoon. Yeah, that was like back in the 80s, bro.
Yeah. Well, I remember lots of things from the 80s and 70s.
Yeah,
it's surprising me that people remember what happened in the 70s, 80s, because most people were high as a sky.
No, I never was. Don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking.
Engineer, right, by trade.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Quickly, we have a new 30-minute candle, and it is still respecting the downward sending channel, and now it's back into the consolidation again. But if you look at the chart, it's still, we okay for now. But we need that break out of this consolidation. That would give us some sign of, bulls are taking over, and then we're aiming for that 100-200 big push. And then the floor is back to you guys.
Yeah, so when I was born, I just jokes.
You were born at a very young age. I know.
Yeah, I was quite young, and I wasn't.
You had a
thinking too
hard
much
life.
anyway.
You had to walk 5 miles to the school barefoot,
that's
fighting
right.
with
When
wild
Dad-
animals.
I was wrestling with kangaroos, and when Dad said make the bed, I actually literally had to make a bed. That's a great joke. That one. Oh, I have a really bad roll joke today. This is a good joke. Anyway, it's a true story. This guy who's driving to work on his motorcycle, massive crash under the bus, ripped all of his left side of his body, just ripped off, but he went into work anyway. And do you know what he said?
What's that?
He said, "Don't worry, I'm all right."
Oh God, that is definitely a wrong joke.
Yeah.
Oh
There we
my
go.
god.
I
That
wish
was
it was
so
there.
bad.
It's a-
That was nasty.
Yeah, it's a roll joke. We'll call it a roll joke.
Man.
Yeah, but Sophie doesn't understand roll jokes.
Oh, that's good. That's why she's such a lovely woman, probably.
Mind you, I'm not sure I understood yesterday's one actually.
Why doesn't B come back on the live channel? I see she's on the YouTube and she's talking to us via YouTube. Come back to here, B. Come on.
Yeah, we need some hot girls in the Zoom. We're just, listening to guys. There's no hot chicks.
Yeah, it's getting weird, the conversations.
Yeah, we're getting okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
You know when men are together and get bored and then, suddenly testosterone starts to work, that so many things can get out of hand. And this is what's happening here, I don't mind. If you don't look into each other's eyes, that doesn't count, does it?
Yeah, if the lights off, it's totally normal. That's the rule,
Yeah,
right?
it's-
I went to an all-boys school. It's totally good. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Do you guys
Just
see
like
the sound
my sheep,
effects?
as long as they're girls, it's okay.
No, personally, I went to girls' school myself. All girls' school is much better. The dress was a bit of a pain, but
That's pretty funny.
probably describes my reasoning for high heels and a Mancunian weekends. But hey ho.
Oh man.
The Belgian girl, the lovely golfer, was she?
Pascal.
Yeah,
Oh.
Pascal. She was like a feature, and she's like left us. I feel really sad.
Wagwan, Jamaica. Oh yeah, Pascal. I still remember. She told me. She told us that her ex-husband is a bank owns a bank, right?
Oh, very nice.
Do you guys hear the sound effects when I play them?
No, I don't.
No.
I can hear it on YouTube. I don't know why you guys don't hear it.
The only one we ever hear is your horn, but you've always got the horn, so that.
It's weird. On YouTube it plays, but you guys can hear it. But it's really funny sound effects. It's like the joke drum when we have a bad dad joke. And all this now pushing up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours and 35 minutes. Who's in profit?
I am.
Fuck's sake, I just pulled off the positions again from my MetaTrader. Do you know when you pull off the terminal and you detach from your MetaTrader? Oh my god.
How?
I can't show you now, but basically the terminal where it shows you positions, it disappears, so I had to reinstall it again. I did reinstall yesterday. And now it's back again. But the most important is you can see the pip calculator. That's all that matters for you and for everyone. Count the pips and not the money. And now it's going up.
I tried to install the count pip,
Pip counter.
Yeah, on my laptop, but on one of the laptops it worked, and the second one that I'm using now, it's not working. It's strange. Maybe I need to reinstall MT4.
Yeah, it's one of the worst terminals, MT4.
Yeah.
So, what's the moral of today's trading in this live session? What is the key takeaway? Always trust your analysis.
Patience.
Patience. Always, yeah. For me, it's always trust your analysis. I mean, I remember when we started the stream that so many shit came on YouTube, like, oh, your fundamentals don't work, and you know, all that. But you know, patience pays the bills all the time. So it doesn't matter what analysis you do, just have one. Look at other traders, look at my trades, read Financial Times and Bloomberg, understand what is BC and inflation, how is it going to affect the market, because you know, economics is not 100% correct all the time, but you can see that we are in profit already. So make your analysis, do your research, stick to it, and there is no losses, because every loss is actually a win. You win something, you learn something new that you should fine-tune, but always have trust in yourself. That's what I did today, and we are in profit for now. Always stick to the analysis.
You guys are so funny.
Hey B.
I was just laughing the whole time. Yeah, we're Sophie.
Don't know, she's on a date maybe. But surprisingly,
Yes,
Raul
we
and
have a stream today.
Raul is not here. Sophie is not
Yeah.
here, so that's a bit suspicious, don't you think?
Makes sense.
I'm not saying they are together, but you know, they're not in the same Zoom or stream, and that is highly suspicious.
We better tell his wife right now. I think that's the right thing to do. Personally.
Yeah, don't tell Ra I've got a new man buddy. You know that he'll get very jealous.
Oh yes.
Chip is saying that Sophie may be helping Raul fixing the roof. Yeah, maybe. You know, Sophie's helping Raul to hold his tool. Who knows, fixing roofs.
Some plumbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
No, that was dirty.
Yeah, Raul will come on Monday with a vengeance. Huh? Be careful.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, I miss you all too.
Yeah, where's Michelle? She's very quiet.
Hello.
Michelle, the silence.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Slowly, but you see that as soon as we got the girls came into the stream, the number of viewers on YouTube just dropped by 40 people. Wow. That's, I don't know what kind of demographics we targeting on YouTube or watching the stream, but that's really bad. Because if I look at the YouTube statistics, the average demographics is between 18 to 35 old male. And suddenly you girls came into the stream and then the number of watches had dropped. That is worrying. Well,
you're too
worrying,
handsome,
but...
Thomas. That's the problem. It's
Stop
the
it.
bald guy thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone likes a testosterone party. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. There we go.
Right. We're still within this Mother Tucker descending range, but at least we had some nice rejection of this buy zone. We're not out of the woods yet, but we are in profit, so that's good.
Small push.
Push, push, push.
Yeah, I'm gonna close everything. I'm so done with all this anxiety.
Are you anxious when you place a trade?
Sometimes, especially with gold, never know which way it goes.
Yeah. Gold is like my ex-girlfriend. I was always anxious. But
I'm not gonna follow up with anything. They're gonna say something.
place small trades, wide the stop loss, get the direction right, and you don't have to be anxious. You just set in the morning and then look at the afternoon, and then fine.
Yeah. And I had like good trades this week, so must protect capital and profits.
Exactly. And I need to find a solution to my terminal window is missing. Mohammed Al Morji says, closing buy trades here, there is no more rooms. There's many rooms. I have 3 rooms. Bedroom, bathroom, 2 bathrooms. Don't know what you see. It's still going a little bit higher. We are massaging the descending channel, which, you know, we're still in the dead zone where, you know, we're not safe, but at least we're after the buy zone. All we need is a little push that breaks the descending channel, confirms that yes, price is going to continue higher, flips, closes out all the sellers, then we get some extra liquidity for a nice push to 1770 and then 1780. That would be miraculous. But aiming 1770 is a reasonable profit target for me. What you do is personal preference, but for me it's that. Marwan, you have a question on YouTube. Kevilim is asking, Tomasz, kindly ask Marwan if he ever worked at Al Farabi Hotel. As what?
No. As what?
Concierge?
I'm an engineer. I never worked in this. No. Short answer, no. Yeah, most probably.
Gold is pushing up nicely, running in 170 pips, of course, cumulative P&L. Happy days. We're back to profit. And looking
trust me,
at
brother.
Yeah, trust me, brother. You can double your money with the Alpha FX in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Trust me. Very cheap, very
That's
good.
right.
It was a hard, tough trade. But it looks like that fundamentals do work to a certain point. Shani Lloyd O'Connor says price is going down. Well, I don't know what chart you're watching, but it's going up. Maybe there's a lag on your screen, or
Or maybe he needs to flip the screen.
Yeah, it's upside down. Ah. Shaz can ask me again, what's the TP? Mate, I explained like a million times that I'm taking profit and you can see the screen. First TP is at 1770 and then wherever you're happy, it's personal preference, it's not financial advice.
Go.
Gold, gold, gold. See, trust me, brother.
Beautiful.
It looks like fundamentals are working, you dirty motherfuckers. And sadly, there's people who disbelieve me now out of the chat, but...
Yeah.
I don't like to name and shame, but sometimes it feels good.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Yeah.
These hitty comments, you know.
Yeah, they're out for now, but they keep on coming back for more.
It's okay. Let's make out the biggest.
Happy days. And it's a good start of the weekend. Pavel fucked me over on Wednesday, but now, here we are.
You can now have your pizza in peace and your iced tea.
Yeah, absolutely. It's paid already.
Yeah, come on.
Alan, can you say something with a deeper voice to help gold?
Like what? You know, I've given up about cockapoos.
I don't want to
and
give... No, not poo and a cock or cockapoo, but, you know, just something...
Alan!
No, cockapoo is a dog. I tried to explain. It's a cross
I know
between
what's a
Cocker
cockapoo.
spaniel and a poodle.
But
Nothing
I was
to
too,
do with
you know, my brain is a little bit dirty, so usually I just hear something what completely different. But gold really liked when you started talking, so that's why it's up 220 pips.
We just got spammed something very, say,
Yeah.
sexy or not.
I keep every single time that naughty spammer is coming to the chat on YouTube.
Yeah.
Damn it, I have to take screenshots every minute because it's going higher. And I don't know which one is the ideal to take. Because I want to post it on Telegram to show you, like, fuck you, Powell. Do you remember last time when I had to move the take profit level every minute because it was going higher? That was a good day.
Yeah,
and
that
then we
was
had a bad
amazing.
day. Yeah.
It happened.
Come on. Gold got Viagra.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put it that way, Harry. Woo! I got my mojo back for Friday.
You never lost it, man. It was.
No, I had a rough since May. Well, it wasn't rough, but you know, especially this week was difficult. But you know, the boy is back. Wow, Ian made 2.5 grand by just these gold buys. Freaking hell. Well done, Ian.
It's on YouTube?
No, on private Discord.
Okay.
So Elizabeth is saying that don't understand why gold acting like this. I try to be as transparent as possible with explaining what PCE is, the inflation indicator, but she seems like haven't read it. Anyway, you guys were here, you made profit, I was here, I made profit, that's all it matters.
Yeah. So Dominic is asking, can I show my entries? But the problem is that I detached my my MetaTrader terminal from the MetaTrader window, and if I pull the bottom, it's not there, which is really annoying. Let me show you on Zoom what I can see. If you can't see it. Oh, there you can see. Can you see? This is what I can see. It's a detached window. And that's how it looks on my positions. Still here?
Yep. All good.
Oh, I thought you were gone. So I have to reinstall MetaTrader because I know there's a way when you go into the data files and you just delete one line, and that restarts hard values again, MetaTrader, but I can't find the forum online.
There is R2 163.21. What do you think, Thomas?
It could be a resistance, but that could provide, you know, we broke the descending channel now, so that would mean, of course, there will be a pullback. There would be some kind of retracement, but what does it mean? We broke the descending channel. We will retrace back to retest it, because, you know, price doesn't go up in a straight line in most cases, so we need a pullback. So that could be another reason to re-enter, but I wouldn't recommend if you're not already in. But you know, don't be afraid because of resistance and pullbacks. That's just another opportunity to enter. And promotion time. We have, or I have still, 2 membership. One of them is taken from premium. If you'd like to join the AlphaFX community, it's not an academy anymore, it's a community, fly trading, sharing ideas, you know, just sticking together, and all the hot girls from the trading world are in the AlphaFX trading room. You can take these memberships. It will run out this week, and I'm closing down for the whole month of August. So if you want to enjoy the 50% membership, take advantage. You get morning daily briefings, live analysis, fundamentals, a happy meal. You get to choose who to date, B or Alan or Raul, paid by them or me. But take the advantage, 50% discount, and join the AlphaFX community. Promotion ended.
You won't regret it.
I didn't say that. That was Marwan. You know.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, this is the most for you, Tim.
These are real comments from real people, not paid actors. They do get commission though, but it's a different
Yeah,
story.
I just want to say that.
£5. £5.
Oh yeah, agreed.
I'll take you guys out anywhere. I've got a good week. Let's go.
Have a good one, B.
Bye, B. Take care.
Bye.
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 Text me later.
Text you what?
Something dirty. Just kidding. Have a good weekend, B. No, I'm buzzing now because finally it looks like that, you know, fundamentals do work. Stick to my analysis, paid out well. I think it's one of the best feelings when you're right. And, you know, especially, you know, middle-aged men, they don't care about money, they care about being right. And then that comes with money. And that's the perfect example. And that's important. When I think that gives you the best confidence boost when you make your analysis, especially when I personally, when I make the fundamental and macroeconomics and using a logic, you know, logical deduction about, you know, PC goes up, what's happening with gold, how is it affecting USD and all that, you're using your brain and then translating it into a technical entry, and it works perfectly. I think that's one of the best feelings in trading.
I agree, and it's just that, you know, you can read the charts all you want, but at the end of the day, if you don't know how to translate the fundamentals, it can only take you as far, really. Like, for example, with my scalping, it's okay. I'm scalping like 30 pips at a time. It's fine even without the fundamentals. But at the end of the day, if you want to like really be serious about it, you know, you've been really a good help, like huge help with my trading. So
thank you so much. Do appreciate. Yeah, you know, nothing is certain in trading, but you know, I think I found my edge like using fundamentals and technicals, and I really enjoy going back to economics and you know, just this kind of hybrid strategy, talking about it. I enjoy the morning briefings, discussing what's happening, how is PC affecting the bloody market. Of course, not immediately. It took 2.5 hours for this nice jump, but it's working most of the cases.
yeah, we love it when you go apeshit explaining things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
even on YouTube, like what you said earlier, people are starting to know how to explain themselves.
Yeah, if you have an opinion, I appreciate it. It's like an asshole. Everyone has one, but I'm not interested in it. If you have an opinion about, you know, expressing it in a professional way with more information and full sentences, then I'm interested. But people just come on YouTube
Yeah,
and
if
say,
there's like, yeah,
it's like, oh, it's going down. I'm like, okay, can you give some reasoning, logic, argument?
if there's evidentiary support, then we'll hear you out.
Exactly. God, I'm so glad that I didn't quit when price came lower and trusted the analysis.
Always trust your gut.
Yeah, I kept on buying, you know, it went down and then I kept on buying. Told you, brother.
Trust me, brother, you can double your money.
Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, it passed the R2 as if it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it just sliced through like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, that's it. It's strong.
Yeah, and I think it's one of the things that people miss too. Like, also trust your own analysis. Like, I trust yours, and I also see when, like, for my own.
But how many times you looked at, made your analysis, then listened to me, and then it turns out your analysis was correct?
Yeah, it happened with me a couple of times.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like we have a different targets. So, you know, with me, with my scalping, it's correct in like a couple pips, but it's in the long run.
Yeah, you know, one day I'm right, one day I'm wrong. Next day you're right, the day after you're wrong. So that's what trading about. The most important is stay human, respect each other, and help each other. Respect each other, and you know, we are against the market, not against each other. Help each other, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a thing if you learn how to trade, and it's another thing when it comes to your mindset about it.
Yeah, it's a long way, but it pays off in the end. Oh, Dominic says, I love you, Thomas. So much, man. Very humble and open. And a demon in charts. Well, a demon in somewhere else as well, but that's another story. But thank you so much. Love you, love you too, brother.
Yeah, I'm off, guys. I'm happy. Like, I booked profit 63, and then I left some running for 65.
Yay!
So, all good. All good.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Are you leaving as well, Michelle?
Yes, I'm leaving already.
See you later next week.
See you next month.
Oh yeah, it's next month, next week. Ah, cheeky.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.
Bye, Michelle.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's have a look. Oh man, that feels so freaking good to see how it's the whole analysis folding out. It pumps my heart. Guys, I'm gonna call it today. It's 3 hours, hard money. Locks and positions, do not leave too much for the weekend. See you all next week, Monday, 8 a.m. 40 more.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Thomas.
And people on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget that if you want to join to see my trades every day, my fundamental analysis, my macroeconomics and technicals, and you know all that mysterious stuff how I trade, you head to alphafx.eu. I do a 50% discount for community memberships, which will be closed after these sold out. You have only until the end of Sunday this week to join. Otherwise, next time will be September. So for August, no joining. If you wanna take the opportunity of 50% discount, then go to alphafx.eu and join the party. Thank you so much. I hope you made some good profit, and see you next week. Maybe. This is the Alpha FX.
Trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm back again. See you guys.